we are now going to talk about stress, anxiety, hypertension. Three words that I am hearing time and time again. Being a healer and a counselor, where I've been at it for the last 22 years plus, earlier we used to hear about hypertension, maybe 1 out of 10 people. Used to hear about stress and anxiety, again, low percentages. With each subsequent decade, I have found that more and more people are suffering from stress, from panic attack, from anxiety, from hypertension. It is lifestyle, it is a lot of pressures that we put on ourselves, it is the kind of work we are doing. I don't know, it's a myriad of reasons. It is choices we make, it is the way we think, all of that put on one side. This video is not going to talk about the why stress, why anxiety, why hypertension. We are going to talk about some very, very easy methods on how to deal with them. So one of the easiest methods to deal with stress, anxiety and hypertension is mudras. Mudra is yoga of the hands. It's a very ancient science. Nobody knows where it started from, where it began. There have been references to mudras in the Vedic texts. There have been references to mudras cross borders, cross cultures, cross religions. You have, in Christianity, you have this image of Christ like this. It's a form of benediction. It's been used in a lot of sculptures of Christ, a lot of paintings of Christ. It's the Earth Pataka Mudra. It is a mudra which is being used as a form of benediction. If you look at Gautam Buddha, he is always sitting with his hands like this, in this pose. Dhyan Mudra. You see Buddha in this. Abhay Mudra. You see this normal in a lot of meditation. Gyan Mudra. All mudras, these are being used. They've been used in alternate healing. They've been used for meditation. They've been used in a lot of spiritual, esoteric practices. They've been used in a lot of dance practices. The more I studied it, the more amazed I was with them. There is a science behind them. There is a complete method to the madness. If you look at it, our entire body has meridians that go through it, energy meridians. These meridians are concentrated on the tips of our fingers and on our feet. If you look at acupressure, all your acupressure points are sitting on your hands and your feet. What do the mudras do? They are using those points, the tips of your fingers, and they are sending the right kind of energy back into the body to create a healing. The mudras work on the 5 elements, the Panch Tattva, which we believe in Ayurvedic philosophy, in Hindu philosophy, we believe the body is made up of 5 elements, which are fire, wind, ether, earth, water. The 5 elements are divided with on your fingers. So the thumb is the fire element, the forefinger is the wind element, middle finger is the ether or akash or sky element, the ring finger is the earth element, and the small finger is the water element. With these elements, by doing this, you increase, decrease, stabilize an element, and you create a healing. That's about the mudras. Now the specific mudras that you would use. One of the easiest mudras to use to reduce anxiety, to reduce stress, to reduce blood pressure is the Gyan Mudra. The Gyan Mudra. Touch the tip of your forefinger to the tip of your thumb. The other 3 fingers stay erect. Sit like this. Ideal would be if you could sit in a cross-legged pose and sit like this. Breathe in deeply, eyes closed, breathe in breath in, deep breath out. Sit in this mudra 15 minutes a day, 2 to 3 times a day, and you will find that your anxiety levels have come down considerably. Very easy to do. If you can't, if you have a problem and cannot sit cross-legged, you can actually just sit like this. 15 minutes a day, 3 times a day, watch how your anxiety disappears. The Gyan Mudra. Very easy, very simple, no tools required, no accessories required. You're sitting in office, you feel an anxiety attack come on, or you're feeling your blood pressure go up. Just sit in the Dhyan Mudra. Don't have to raise your hands, you can hide your hands under the table, whatever it is, and that is it. It will help control your anxiety. The other mudra that really works on stress and on hypertension and anxiety is called the Pran Mudra. The Pran Mudra is also known as the Life Mudra. It's a very important vitality mudra. What you do is you take your little finger, you take your ring finger, touch the tips of your fingers to the tip of your thumb, the other fingers stay erect. This is called the Pran Mudra. You can do all the mudras with one hand or both hands. Ideal time required to do the mudras is 15 minutes. As medicine, it should be 15 minutes 3 times a day. They can be done SOS. The Pran Mudra, though, because it's a very high energy mudra, should not be done when you're lying down. The Gyan Mudra can be done when you're lying down. With this, ideally, you should be sitting or you can walk, but do not lie down to do this. The next mudra that you can do to help with hypertension, anxiety, and stress is join the tip of your ring finger with the tip of your thumb. This is known as the Prithvi Mudra. It stabilizes the earth element. It's another very, very powerful mudra to help control anxiety, stress, and hypertension. Another thing that is very, very easy to do and which is something that will help you virtually instantly. Breathing, the correct form of breathing. If you are feeling anxious, if your blood pressure shot up, if you're getting a panic attack, just do what is known as equal breathing. That means the breath out is done to the same count as the breath in. So it's like count of 4, I took a breath in. Count of 4, I release the breath out. Equal breathing instantly acts as an SOS, reduces your blood pressure, reduces the anxiety, reduces the stress. If you can and it's possible when you're doing the equal breathing, sit in Gyan Mudra. So that means breathe in and breathe out to the same count. Keep increasing the count with practice. If you're starting with a count of 4, with practice you can bring it up to 8, you can bring it up to 10. But remember, the same count breath in, the same count breath out, and preferably sit in the Gyan Mudra. This is an SOS. You don't need to carry anything with you. You don't have to carry a lot of paraphernalia. You're breathing. Just breathe right to control that stress as an SOS. It works and it works amazingly well. There is another breathing exercise. The equal breathing is one part of it. There is another breathing exercise which is called the alternate breathing. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom is when you press the nostril with one thumb, close it, breathe in from the other nostril. So I've closed my left nostril, I breathe in from the right nostril, I close the right nostril and breathe out from the left. Then I breathe in from the left, release from the right. Do not hold. If you have high blood pressure, please do not hold the breath. It is continuous breathing. So hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, breathe in. That is called Anulom Vilom, alternate breathing. So long as you don't hold your breath and it's a continuous alternate breathing, you will, again, works as an SOS, will bring your stress, your anxiety, your panic attacks, your hypertension. It will work virtually instantly. And once again, if you can sit in Dhyan Mudra while doing it, the effect is enhanced a huge, a huge number of times. Simple, practical ways to control stress and anxiety. Yes, of course, if your stress, anxiety, depression, hypertension are going off the charts, please do consult a doctor. None of these videos are meant to replace doctors or medical treatments. Please continue with your treatments the way they are. Heal yourself. Allow the doctor to take you off medicine. Do not do it on your own. Any comments, would love them in the comment section. Please do subscribe to the video if you like the content. To like it, share it with friends. Thank you.